Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to the first video for the channel, Kansas Bass Major. And right now we're out here at Lake Olathe. Come here a lot. This is the lake, kind of pretty close to my house, but so first spot I wanted to fish at is like way over there in the distance at that peak over there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that was the first spot I wanted to fish at, and somebody else is already there, so can't fish there. But I fished at this spot a couple times, but looks like it should be kind of promising today. But we're gonna try to do that. I'm just gonna start out making a few casts here with this inline spinner. I'd say it's my favorite bait to throw, like when I'm coming into a new spot. So this it's the Mepps size 2 Black Fury, and this is a color that I've gotten a lot of bites out here with, like a lot, especially at the other spot that I was gonna fish at. And depending on if we catch a lot of fish here today or not, I may do a day 2 going over to that other spot. But we're gonna fish with this for a little bit, and then we're gonna try some lipless crankbaits that I have a lot of good luck with out here. And then if we don't get anything on that, then we're gonna switch up to a finesse bait, just because it is kind of hot today. It's been relatively decent, but it's like here in the last, like today and the next couple days is gonna be kind of hot. But let's go ahead and get started here. First cast, and the water's running today, which it seems like the water, they kind of always got the water running from the dam here like later in the day. It is a little bit later in the day. I was watching the Chiefs game, and they ended up losing. Was a little depressed, so decided to come out to the lake and give this a try. The wind's blowing pretty hard too, so it might affect the audio, but it's definitely not the best for casting either. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna switch over to the lipless. I actually left my rod with that over there, so I'll be right back. Alright, so I went and grabbed my rod, and this right here is gonna be the lipless that I'm throwing. I believe it's a 1/2 ounce. Can't really remember, but it's a Bass Pro brand. It's called the Bass Pro Tourney Special. And if you guys fish at this lake, if you guys fish at Lake Olathe, this bait I would recommend that you go get it. Go to Bass Pro Shop, and if you guys live around here, you know the Bass Pro Shop over in Olathe in town, they got this big bucket with all these you know, tourney specials that are on discount right now. And get this bait. If you fish out here, fish with it, because I'll tell you right now, I have caught, like, I mean, I can't even count. Like, I'd say I caught at least 30 to 50 fish off this exact bait right here. And I'd say out here at this lake, it's my favorite bait. I will anytime I'm coming out here, you'll always see me throwing this, because it's definitely my favorite. So throwing out first cast with this. Hopefully we have some luck with this, because like I said, it's my favorite bait, and I pretty much always catch fish on it, but you know, you never know. So we'll see. So I'm going to try to be throwing kind of over along that grass. Hopefully I don't get hung over there, because I don't really fish in this spot, so I don't really know all the spots where you can get hung up at. 'Cause I think I might have just felt a little bite, or maybe I just felt myself getting a little hung. I don't know. I'll cast back over there and see if that was a bite or not. If it was a bite, hopefully they'll hit it again. Oh, I think, oh man, he might have came off. He might have came off. Oh, he came off. That is tragic. Hold on, let me cast back in there real quick, see if I can get him. Oh man. Oh man. I had him for about a split second. It was kind of a delayed reaction on the hook set. He kind of didn't hit it that hard. Oh man. Let me see if I can cast back in there. I knew he came off. Like, man. Let's see. One more shot. Oh, he just hit it again. He didn't hit it that hard though. He didn't, oh man, he didn't eat it. He just kind of slapped at it. Man. He just slapped at it. I felt him, but he wasn't even on there. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's see if I can get him. Another cast. Another cast. Alright, come on. Get in there. Get back in there one more time. Hopefully he takes it this time. I don't know. I feel like I might have stuck him the first time, so he might not be too interested in coming back a third time. Oh, that's sad. That's sad. Well, let's keep on fishing. Maybe we can hopefully catch another one. Alright guys, so I'm back at this other spot. Originally I was fishing over here in this direction where I'm pointing at right now, but came over to this spot and the people left, so I'm gonna fish over here for a little bit. And this is my favorite spot. This is where I usually catch most of the fish, and I can literally already see all kinds of activity right here, so we're gonna hopefully catch them, because this is my favorite spot. Oh, there we go. That's a fish. That's a fish. We got one. Ooh. Oh, that's a crappie. Thought that was a bass. Well, got a decent sized crappie. Let's see. Let's see if I can get the hook out. Barely hooked him, I feel like. So that's a white crappie right here. I actually thought it was a bass when he bit, but he kind of felt like a bass, but I think he's just being kind of aggressive. But it's a good fish. That's actually one of the more decent sized crappie that I catch out here. Usually I don't catch too many of these, and when I do, they're usually only about as small as bluegill, but it's pretty good for our first cast. Throw him back in the water. I'll take him over here, see if we can get a pretty good release on him. Alright, buddy. Go back. What the hell is going on over there? I don't know if you guys heard that, but there are literally people just screaming over there. I don't know what's up over there. It's actually crazy that I caught a crappie. That's the first crappie that I've caught out here in a while. Like, I think I've literally only caught like 4 or 5 crappie out here ever. And kind of why I like fishing with this inline spinner is because even though I'm targeting bass, kind of like I said earlier, sometimes I can catch crappie on it. That was a pretty decent crappie, so see me get another fish, hopefully a bass this time. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and throw back in there. Man, did you guys see that right there? You might not have saw that, but there was a bunch of bait fish right there. I think when I ran the bait through it, they got spooked. I know you guys saw that time. Alright, I'm gonna switch to the inline spinner because there's all kinds of fish right here. And I feel like that's gonna be my best profile. Sadly, don't have a bunch more time. GoPro's at 10%. But I'll try to catch one more fish. Also losing daylight too, so. Oh, there we go. That's a fish. That's a fish. And that's not a crappie. That's a big crappie. That's even bigger than the last one. Look at this, guys. It's freaking out. Oh my god, buddy, chill out. Man, came out here to catch bass, but cannot complain about these two crappie. Honestly thought it was like, it looked like a bass when I was reeling in, but it's a pretty nice looking one. Might not be able to see too well considering, there we go. That's some better lighting. There we go. Gonna try to give him a good release here. Alrighty, buddy, be free. There he goes. It's funny, come out here trying to catch bass and can only catch crappie. But what is that? There's some. Alright, well, probably have time for, I don't know, probably have about 10 more minutes. 10 minutes, maybe less, then we gotta go, but hopefully we can catch another fish in that time. I know I would like to. I'm definitely glad I picked the spinner back up, because those crappie definitely can't fit that lipless in their mouth. But apparently they like eating this. If you guys do come out here and are interested in catching crappie, you might want to use the same bait. I'll just show it to you again. Mev size 2 Black Fury. I got one. What is that? How did I even manage that? Is that a bass? Okay, you guys are gonna see this because I think we actually managed to catch a bass, but it's the smallest bass I've ever seen in my life, and I cannot get the hook out of his mouth. Oh, he came off. No, buddy, come on, stop. Alright, guys. This might be a bass or a bait fish, but I think it's a bass. Right here. I think that's the tiniest bass that I've ever caught in my entire life. Look at that. Literally just the size of the palm of my hand. And I'm gonna toss him back. There he goes. I literally did not even think I had a fish. Like, I was just reeling and then randomly felt some jerk and I just started reeling, and then I didn't even feel him. But we took him up and it was a fish, so I guess that's officially 3 fish caught. And I guess technically we landed a bass. I think that's a bass. He looked like just a baby bass. I don't know how well you guys can see. It might be kind of dark, but we got 4%. Don't got a lot of time left. Hopefully catch one more fish. Call it a day. And he came off. And that was, I think, a bass. That's tragic. That is upsetting. That is surely upsetting. Literally just I talk about one more fish, I get bit and he comes off. Well, oh well. Caught 2, technically 3. Still got about 10 minutes. Maybe we land one more if we're lucky. Alright guys, so the GoPro shut off, but literally as soon as it shut off I actually caught a bass. So ended up still fishing for a little bit. So filming on my phone right now, but GoPro died, caught a bass. Might stay here for a few more minutes, so you might see me come back if I catch another one. But I'm gonna go ahead and let this guy go. It's pretty decent size actually. I caught him on the inline spinner again. But yeah, he actually bit like 2 casts after that other one came off. Let's let him go. Caught another fish. This time it's a crappie. Really decent size, just like all the other ones. Again, I thought it was a bass. Like, I've never caught big crappie before. I don't really fish for crappie, but like these big ones, when you're fighting them and when they hit it, you think they're a bass. But might be done, might catch another fish. But if we're done, then see you guys in the next video, and thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe.